Hello, beautiful souls. Goddess of Fire here, back for another fire conversation. Hot topics today is the month of December and fire signs. Gonna start off with a couple of announcements. I am open for personal readings, and pricing and contact information will be listed below in the description box. But yeah, so just to start off with December, this is about to be a blazing month. Like, it's about to be like hectic, but in a good way. We've got on December 7th, we're midpoint between both of the eclipses. We just had that oh my god, lunar eclipse in Gemini on November 30th. On December 12th, we're going to be receiving a lot of light body activations. December 14th, we've got the total solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. December 15th, we've got Chiron going direct, and that's going to really give you the idea of, how much you've healed and, what you have been able to overcome as far as personal obstacles. December 18th, the sun aligns with the galactic center, so that's going to be a really high vibed, high energy day, so just be aware of that. December 20th, Jupiter enters Aquarius, and that's going to bring a very positive and action oriented start to 2021. And on December 21st, we have a lot going on within that day itself. We've got the winter solstice, Capricorn season begins, and then we have Saturn and Jupiter aligning. And this hasn't happened for 20 years, and it's been 400 years since they have been this close. They're literally within 1 degree of each other. So that's super huge, and that's going to be bringing in a lot of positive just shit. Like, there's just gonna be a lot of abundance, a lot of luck. Karma is good, karmic returns, karmic payouts are happening. And then on December 29th / December 30th, we've got the Cancer full moon kind of rounding out the rest of the month. But overall, the energy feels happy as fuck. Luck is going to be on your side. Now is the time to kind of take chances, some of those calculated risks. This month feels like, more openness and, a feeling of being free, which I think anybody can, benefit from right now. There's gonna be a lot of expressing and feeling, more confidence. And that's also a great energy to have coming into, especially considering, the state of the world, and all the things that have come along. And just 2020 overall has just kind of just been very trying. Not kind of, it has been extremely trying. Let me not downplay it, because it's been hectic. We're also going to be communicating, brainstorming, and taking action with new hobbies, ideas, passions, projects, etc. So, things that make you feel like you, things that bring you joy, things that just bring you back to yourself. And if you've been facing or feeling like you've been hitting roadblocks left and right, it's because you're being detoured and or rerouted to your correct path. So things are just going to kind of level out. I did say we're starting with fire signs. We are going to start with Sagittarius, and they will all be, each sign will be time stamped for your convenience. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to pull a couple overall, theme cards for the sign of Sagittarius and see, what's popping for us in the month of December. I am a Sun Sagittarius myself, so hopefully we got some good news coming in, right? So this just feels like spiritual balance. This could also be pointing towards, spiritual relationships, spiritual connections. But straight out the gate, it just feels like, finding your center within yourself. One more to kind of give us an idea about what we're going to be facing for the month of December. So happy birthday to any December Sagittarius babies, myself included. Base chakra, so getting to the root of, you know, some fears is what that feels like, and how you can kind of overcome them. A lot of this feels also like a lot of inner child healing is happening for Sagittarius, which is always good. But this also feels like you're grounding yourself, and just really gathering your footing again. And that's always good. I'm going to pull some other guidance cards here to see what else. Oh, that popped out quick. Ugh. So we got two. Let me grab the other one because it fell. So we got spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. And this to me just feels like don't be afraid to express, you know, talents, skills, gifts. And for others, swim away from the situation. There's something that's occurring in your life that is not for you. This could be a person, this could be a relationship, this could be a job. But because there's two mermaids, this really feels like it's an interpersonal thing. So just being aware of that. We're going to pull a couple other cards from the Keepers of the Light deck and see what kind of Ascended Master support Sagittarius is getting this month. And we'll break into the tarot. Ooh, okay. So, we had a Saint Germain pop up. Straight away, this feels, yes, it says karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. This is releasing a lot of negative energy from the heart chakra and actually opening up the third eye, and really accepting more of your intuition and following it and that guidance. But yes, there is a lot of karma releasing. Going back to that base chakra, there's just a lot of healing that's occurring. And this could be from this life, you know, things that you've healed from childhood being released. This could be even previous lives that's coming through. I'm going to pull one more out of the Keepers of the Light and kind of see where we're at with another Ascended Master here. And then we will break into the tarot. See what, dig a little deeper. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. A lot of us, this feels like, you know, third eye and crown chakra activations happening too. And just receiving a lot of messages from our spirit squads. So this could be that you need to do some meditation to really kind of have a clear mind and a clear focus on some of the things that are coming through. Definitely keeping track of what's going on in your dream state, I think, is going to be really helpful to you too. So maybe keeping just like a notepad or just even a journal or something, so that you can kind of document some of the things that are coming through. Because I know me personally, when I have things come through dreams, it's so cryptic that I have no idea what the fuck they're even talking about. And then it could be 2-3 days, a week, a month later that I'll get snapped back into that message, and then it all kind of unfolds and makes sense. So if it doesn't make sense right away, there's a reason for that. It's because you may have received the message, but it might not be time for you to actually understand it. So just kind of bearing that in mind. Now let's break into the tarot. I want to see what we should be expecting emotionally this month. Okay, there's that happy as fuck energy and a lot of healing. That's definitely heart chakra. That's definitely some downloads coming in too. Emotionally, yeah, that's just feeling connected on a spiritual level. And I can vouch personally that I have been feeling a little bit disconnected. And then emotionally, we are starting to follow our heart with things, going after passions. Like I was saying in the beginning, going after, you know, things that make you feel alive, that give you joy. That's beautiful. And it's interesting too because he's got the wings on his shoes, and Sagittarius just entered into Mercury. So that's kind of where that communicating new ideas and making plans and, you know, just creating is happening. And then the Six of Wands is, you know, being recognized for some things. Being recognized for a skill, being recognized for an ability, being recognized for a gift. But this is also about to no longer shying away from being seen. And it's also a celebratory energy. So this is definitely good for feeling lighthearted. But yeah, mentally, we are experiencing a fresh start, a new perspective, a new way of thinking. That's what that feels like to me. What else are we expecting mentally for this month for Sagittarius? A lot of movement, a lot of shifts, a lot of communication, but also making your mark, making things happen. This looks like a bunch of arrows to me heading towards a target, but this is also a lot of shifts happening. So big changes are coming through, but in a very, very positive and exciting way. And it's also going to bring like it feels like heightened intuition. I don't know where that's coming from because wands don't usually depict that, but definitely receiving messages. So this could definitely be paying attention to signs and synchronicities a little bit more too. So what else are we going to be expecting mentally for this month? Being in our element, Queen of Wands, realizing that the power has been within our hands this entire time. It's beautiful energy. I'm going to slide these over to the side just a little bit. But yeah, creating. Feeling that spark again. And I think, I don't know if, but this is, all these candles, these are like spirit guides, loved ones, ancestors, angels. You are so heavily protected. So just bearing that in mind, I don't know if somebody might be feeling like they could be like psychically attacked, physically attacked, verbally attacked. But if that's the case, don't worry, because you're highly protected. And you know that. And I think this is also coming into that knowing. This is also about feeling very, very confident. I did mention that in the beginning. And then I want to see how what we should be expecting this month spiritually. What is Sagittarius supposed to expect this month spiritually? Hold on here. Seeing manifestations coming through. Oh, dropped another one. And then feeling emotionally even, emotionally stacked. or not emotionally, spiritually, but also emotionally. The spirit and emotions are very, very highly connected, but just feeling spiritually stacked, feeling emotionally stacked. I don't know how else to say that, but you're also, you know, with this rainbow coming in, that's again receiving a lot of ether messages, receiving a lot of communication from the ethers. And it's also feeling like there's a lot of, you know, with this manifestation card, seeing the manifestations coming down into reality. And just finding your spiritual center again is what that feels like. Finding spiritual balance. That's beautiful. This is great. And I do want to pull a card to see how we're going to be challenged this month, because, you know, there's always challenges, but it's always good to be able to kind of hope for the best and plan for the worst. So how will we be challenged in the month of December, Spirit? I can feel one of the cards wants to come out. Or are we just going to have all of the challenges? Or are we not going to be challenged? Okay. I don't feel that one. Challenged with the journey. And this could be drawing back to the whole feeling like there could be roadblocks happening. And it's because you're being redirected. So the journey feels like you're not going in a straight line. And that's not the worst thing in the world, but I know me as a Sagittarius, I like to plan ahead. And sometimes the universe doesn't allow for that. But this is also trusting the process, trusting in the journey. That's going to be a challenge, is what I'm hearing. And I can completely understand that. Let's see if there's any other challenges to come. Expectations. This could just be about, you know, divine timing. We might want to see something now. I mean, I kind of sometimes have a Veruca Salt mentality where I'm like, I want it now. I want it now, Daddy. I want a golden egg. Give it to me now. Sorry. Okay. Let's see how we'll be supported this month. How will we be supported for the month of December? Ooh. Because we're going to be grounded, utilizing logic, reason, and common sense. That's, again, putting some plans into action. You have to be grounded, and you have to be, you know, focused on the manifestations at some point, too. And then, I don't think you can see it. Let's see if I can get everything in the shot. We have the Queen come out, which is also a bomb-ass energy, love and prosperity. That is what's coming in. You are being supported by love and incoming. Like it feels like there's a financial gain. It could be unexpected too. That would be great for me personally as a Sagittarius. Let me get some money though. All right, the month of December looks good for you, Sag. Now let's close out with a postcard from Spirit for some closing messages. Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. That is a beautiful ending to Sagittarius. So just be open. It's about surrendering to what is and what will be. All right. Moving right along to Aries. Let's see what's popping for you this month, Aries. Pull a couple cards to kind of see what some overall information is. Ooh, okay. Choose wisely. To me, this feels like choosing your words wisely, but also choosing your next step wisely. In traditional tarot, this is actually the Seven of Cups. And then we have Authority coming out. And we did also have the Sacral Chakra come out too, so I want to bring that in. Authority, this is actually, in traditional tarot, this is the Emperor, which is actually the Aries, a card represented by Aries. So this is you being within your element. Sacral Chakra, this is expression. This is creativity. A lot of you might be feeling real sexy too. So if you don't want to have a baby, please use those proper precautions, because that feels like it could be coming in strongly. This choosing wisely is also like choosing what to accept. Because I don't know if Aries have been dealing with a lot of bullshit, or maybe just like work dramas or things like that. But it also feels like I'm getting two messages, because there's the possibility of drama, but it also feels like choosing your next steps. Like there's opportunities that are arising, and it's kind of like strike while the iron is hot. So follow your intuition on those things. Seven of Cups, that's a Cups card. That's an emotional thing. So definitely follow your heart. What feels right is what you should be doing. So just bearing that in mind, Aries. Let's see what other info we should be aware of for this month for you guys. Yeah, I'm being so drawn to the Authority card. This is you being within your power, and to me it feels also like you're not taking any bullshit. Lord, okay. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. And forgive. To me, this feels like childhood wounds for some of you, for the forgiveness. You don't need someone else to fix you, is understanding that you have the power to create your own experience. And I think that some of you guys are coming into that realization. Forgiveness, like I said, this does feel like it could be childhood wounds, childhood healing, inner child healing, but this also feels like forgiving yourself forgiving yourself for not knowing better, forgiving yourself for making a mistake, making a wrong decision, or forgiving yourself for, you know, who you used to be. I feel like could be a big play for some people. And that's also releasing emotion too. So let's see what Ascended guidance we'll have from this Keepers of the Light deck. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have power. Yeah, that's I just said that with the you don't need someone else to fix you. It's understanding that you are the captain of your soul. You are the ruler of your own universe. Okay. I like these messages for you guys. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual awakening happening for Arians. And I know that can be super difficult, but you are handling it like a champion, I must say. So let's see what you should be expecting emotionally this month, Aries. Oh, okay. Emotional balance. And also this feels like, for some of you, a deepening between a connection. And that could be a connection with yourself, sorry, this is super shaky, I just like pushed the table, with yourself, but this also feels like a romantic partnership. And emotionally, you are feeling fired up. You feel happy. You feel jubilant. Again, the Queen of Wands is the fire sign card. So this is you being within your emotional element, being in control, and also being emotionally confident. Oh, Lord. It feels like, emotionally you're unsure of whether or not you should follow your heart on something. Hold on, I'm gonna get another card on that. Two of Wands, because Two of Wands indicates, you know, being at a crossroads, needing to decide which way to go. So this definitely feels like a head over heart decision for sure. And you're unsure of whether or not you should follow your heart. Yeah, this is a decision. Tell me more about this decision. It's an opportunity for an ending and a new beginning. This is a fresh start, a fresh cycle that's happening. So to me, this feels like there's an opportunity to end and then begin again. Oh my God. I'm thinking of one of my Aryan females right now, and I hope she is watching, because I swear to God, we just talked about this in one of her personal readings we just did. Let's see what we should be expecting mentally for Aries. Okay, so you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you are extremely balanced within your masculine and your feminine energy. Mentally, I feel like mentally there might be a little bit of anxiety, but I feel like it's over this decision that needs to be made. But trust that you are being guided in the right direction. You're being led to the proper path. This is divine guidance. This is divine intervention. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna scoot these over so I can add. So what are we... Oh, fix. Okay. Couldn't even ask the damn question before one popped out. But spiritually, you are alchemizing. Spiritually, you are manifesting. Spiritually, you are creating the experience you want, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. Whatever it is you're doing, you're making the proper moves. You're working with the energy around you to create the experience that you want. I think you're finally understanding that you are a co-creator within your universe. Yeah, you're having a lot of heart chakra activations too, but you're also following your heart. Spiritually, you are... Yeah, spiritually, that's a heart chakra activation. So if you've been feeling anxious or, you know, emotionally just... I don't want to say overwhelmed, but for some of you, it might be overwhelming. Having a heart chakra activation, especially if you have no idea what's happening, is overwhelming. But what's great about it is because you're working with the energies and opening, and your heart chakra is opening, it's opening up the opportunities for manifestations to come in. And I think that that's where that confusion over which way to go, should I follow my heart, is coming in, because I feel like some of you guys have experienced a lot of too good to be true scenarios, what have you. But you're putting in the work. You have done the spiritual work. I'm gonna get another card on this Ace of Cups to see what's going on with the heart for you Aries. Okay. I feel this is like a fear of success and growth. It's that too good to be true. Is this actually happening? Is what I just heard. But yeah, you are in a place. You are exuding God or goddess energy, which is beautiful. But it's just you're a little unsure of it, because I think there is a fear of success. There's also, I feel like, a fear of change, because things are kind of happening quickly. The Chariot is a quick energy card sometimes. But you've put in the work, and you deserve what's coming. Hold on, I'm going to pull one card to clarify the Three of Pentacles. I don't really feel like I need to, because I feel like this reading is so self-explanatory and just good. Yeah, you've been working hard to balance yourself. Balancing that feminine and masculine energy. You are really in a good place. Let's see what's could be challenging you this month. How will Aries be challenged this month? Lord have mercy. You're going to be challenged with other people. Because I feel like there could be someone that's like, oh, but if you change jobs, or if you move houses right now, you could get in a really bad position. I don't know why. But it feels like somebody is gonna like try and rain on your parade. I don't know how else to describe that with that message of concern, but that's just what that feels to me. I feel like if you're not doing this already, keep that shit to yourself. Sometimes the people in your corner don't really have your back. And there will be people that don't want to see you do good, even if they say they're your friend. Oh shit, that flew like a motherfucker. Yeah, there's a little bit, you'll be challenged with some lack consciousness, because this despair card in the picture, the guy is like sitting sad in front of like a shop or something, and it says not hiring. So I feel like there is a fear that you will lose somehow, but you got to move past that, because you're manifesting. Your heart is open. You've got God, goddess energy. You're perfectly balanced within your masculine and your feminine. And it seems to me with the Two of Cups too, that there's, going back to this first one, that you have immense support as well. So let's see how we're going to be supported this month for Aries. The Spirit. Unseen forces watch over you. Yes, you are highly, highly protected by your spirit squad. And as I'm looking at this, the energy I'm picking up from this specifically is Faith. And she is the twin flame for Archangel Michael. So she's that feminine side to his protective nature. Wow. Let's see if there's any other support. Yep. You will receive news from afar. So to me, this is an opportunity that's coming up. This feels like it's a job opportunity, or like a house just like came up for sale that's right within your price range or something like that. But this feels like a pleasant surprise that's coming through. And especially with Mercury or Sagittarius entering in Mercury, luck is definitely on your side. And pull you a postcard from Spirit for closing guidance. Dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. That's that message of concern I was talking about. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants. Yes, choosing what your heart wants. And know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. That's fucking ballin' message for you guys, Aries. Super excited for you for the month of December. Follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Okay. Moving right along. Back to Leo. Lovely, lovely Leos. What are we going to cover for you today? For the month of December. Pull some theme cards. See what's popping up for you. Hope. healing. Yes. Why the fuck can't I remember what this is? I can't remember what. I can't remember what fucking card this is supposed to be in. Traditional tarot. I know what it is. It is the Star. I'm dumb because I shouldn't have even fucking looked. I knew what it was. Hi, bitch. You're psychic. Star. This is. This is like reclaiming hope. I don't know if some of you guys have been going through it, but this feels like reclaiming hope, reclaiming your light. And then challenges and obstacles. This is a traditional tarot. This is the Five of Wands. So this is conflicts happening. This could be personal. This could be, you know, some of your closest relationships. And I think there could be a strong mixture of both happening for you, Leos. But I feel like part of that comes from the fact that you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your own intuition. It's like you know, all fire signs are really close to the ethers and have a lot of psychic energy flowing through them. So don't doubt things. Don't doubt what you feel to be true. Because intuition doesn't lie. Your gut will never steer you in the wrong direction. So if that is of any help, if that's the only thing you take away, that's good. Escapist, come home to yourself. This feels like it's just, to me, this feels like putting on a front. Putting on a front, and it's such a strong front that you're not connected to yourself. That's what that feels like to me. And this could be like you're putting on a front in a relationship, putting on a front in a job. But there's a lack of willingness to be vulnerable that I'm picking up on. Come home to yourself. I feel like that's, you have escaped. You escaped yourself. You're escaping the issues at hand. And I feel like it's almost like an autopilot going through the motions, pretending that everything's okay. I'm going to smile through it so I don't cry through it, is what that feels like to me. And that hurts my heart. Yep. As I say, heart. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Give and receive in balance. To me, it feels like you've been giving too much to others, or too much to a situation, too much to a job, too much to a relationship, too much of yourself to anything, but have not been getting the same thing back. And I feel like you guys have been, heart chakra activations are happening, and I feel like, you know, for fire signs, obviously this is popping. But this feels like there's a lack of self-validation happening. And then Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Yes, like I was just saying, you're not trusting your own intuition. You already know what's up. You already know what's happening. But you don't want to, with this escapist, you don't want to admit it. You don't want to come to that result, because for whatever reason it feels like you feel like you're going to be wrong. You feel like you're gonna look foolish or just lacking somehow. That's what that feels like to me. But you gotta come home to yourself. Remember that you are the captain of your soul. That's like my phrase today. Let's just see what Leo should be expecting emotionally. Emotionally, it feels like you're receiving a lot of hits right now, emotionally. And that's because of that heart chakra awakening. Hold the fuck up. And emotionally, I feel like there's a longing for real connection right now. A longing for a soul tribe. And the King of Pentacles. This could be a male earth sign in your life, for one. But emotionally, this feels like a karmic clearing, because I a lot of times relate the King of Pentacles to Saturn energy, and we know that Saturn is lining up with Jupiter to kick it this month. But there's like a big karmic release, I feel like, too. So if it's not an actual male earth sign, that there's an emotional pull to, then it's definitely a emotional karmic release that's being guided by Saturn right now. Yeah, that's emotions. Okay. There's definitely something. There's an emotional thing happening here. So this definitely could be a relationship. But again, going back to that emotional karmic release. And this is actually being divinely guided for the month of December, because Temperance is actually the card for Sagittarius. So let's see what Leo should be expecting mentally for the month of December. Mentally, it feels like you're going to start trusting the universe a little bit more, trusting God, trusting the Creator, trusting Spirit, however you choose to identify it. manifesting, creating. For some of you, this could be an actual pregnancy. But this feels like birthing new ideas, like I had said before. Mentally, you're trying to figure out which way to go. That's crazy. Let's see. I'll get some clarification on this mental. What's being birthed in the month of December for Leo? Oh shit. Oh shit. The manifestation is coming through. This feels like an opportunity. This is always has to do with, 3D things, job, home, finances. But this feels like a karmic payout's coming in. And then you don't know which way to go because you're coming to the end of a cycle and rediscovering independence. Thinking freely. This is beautiful energy, I feel like. Let's see. Spiritually, what is Leo supposed to expect? Finding her power again. That is crazy that all three fire signs are within their element. Finding confidence. Feeling recharged, rejuvenated, inspired. And then there's going to be some spiritual balance coming, but also healing too. You could be facing letting something go that you should have let go a long time ago. That's a double tap. This is definitely relating to a relationship. Tell me more about this double Three of Swords. It feels like something's has gone on longer than it should have. This could even be a job, but this feels like, oh my fucking God. Yeah, whatever this connection is making you anxious and feeling trapped. But this month, there's going to be a resurgence within your spirit, a resurrection, so to speak. Now I want to pull, what's going to challenge Leo this month? What challenges is Leo going to experience? Official person. This could be challenging a boss or somebody that feels high, a male that feels of high importance in your life. This could be a brother, a father. This could be, like I said, a boss. This could be, a boyfriend, a husband. But that is the challenge. And that could be this connection here that's been holding you back. The challenge is accepting the gift of a fresh start. Shit, y'all. This fire signs is juicy. Let's see how you guys are gonna be supported. The Gate. A barrier keeps you from the goal. There's something that is blocking you from what you ultimately want. This could be a person, a place, a thing. Darkness looms on the horizon. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but this just feels like almost like a tower moment, an unexpected shift, an unexpected change. Sometimes the universe removes things when they are no longer for you. Okay. And here is your guidance from Spirit. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. Damn. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. Ooh. Well, the month of December is going to be mighty interesting for fire signs. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Until next time, later.